Hey guys, welcome. Oh, my voice. I have really bad hay fever at the moment, so don't judge. Hey guys, welcome back. So, I'm doing something quite that's scary for me. I'm doing something quite scary next Saturday, and that is, at the ripe old age of 24, I am finally retaking my driving theory test. Now, I know most people in the UK, they turn 17, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take my driving test, it's going to be amazing, I'm going to learn to drive, blah, 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 blah. When I was 17, I actually had a driving test on my a driving test? No, that's not right. I actually had a driving lesson on my 17th birthday, and I took my lessons. I was so ready to take my practical test, but I had to take my theory test. Theory tests suck. I'm not good at written tests. I'm quite a creative, like, hands-on person, so I'm more like, get me to do something, I'm really good at it. When it comes to like written tests, it's not my thing, especially when it's something that I'm like facts and figures. I'm just not good at that. So I took my theory test when I was 17, and in the UK it's divided into the theory test, and then there's a separate bit called hazard perception, which is basically where it's a video and there's lots of hazards around you and you have to click every time you see a hazard. Got 100% on my hazard perception. I failed the theory by 1 mark. I was fuming, absolutely fuming. And at this time I was still taking my driving lessons, but my A-levels were coming up and I just didn't have time to do any more driving lessons, so I stopped taking them, and I basically just stopped driving, just sort of gave up the whole thing, because everywhere that I needed to go, I could either get the bus or I could walk or I could get a lift, and I just wasn't really finding driving necessary. Now, 24, I still don't particularly need to drive, but I would like to have the option to drive. I'd like to have the option to drive myself to the grocery store instead of having to say, Mum, can we go to the grocery store, or something like that, or waiting for someone else to go so that I can go with them. So, I booked my theory test, and I'm going to do a practice test now, because I don't think people realise some of the questions on here are really, really hard. Like, I've done some of these theory tests with other drivers, friends of mine, and they don't know the answers. It's hard, guys, to pass your theory test these days. I think secretly the government doesn't want anyone to pass their theory test anymore. Oh gosh, that's bright. It's very sunny here today. So, got my laptop here. In the driving theory test, there are 50 questions. 50. I might not go show them all to you, because some of them are quite, you know, I can get them. But some of them are really just like, you think, why? That's just a stupid question. Some of them are just blatant common sense, but some of them have multiple answers that it could be, but they're worded in a way that just confuses you. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so the first one is, it has been raining and the road is wet. You should leave a blank distance between your vehicle and the vehicle in front of you. 2 second, 4 second, 1 second, or 3 seconds. Now, are we counting seconds 1, 2, 3, 4, or are we counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, or are we going 1, 2, 3, 4? Like, it depends on how you count a second. And I know a second is a unit of time, so it actually has a specific measurement, but you're not going to sit there with a little stopwatch, are you? So I'm going to say 3, I think. No, it was 4. 4 seconds. You should leave a distance of 4 seconds between your vehicle and the one in front because it takes longer to stop in wet conditions. Well, yeah, obviously it does. See what I mean? This is what we have to deal with. Second question. Overtaking a lorry is riskier than overtaking a car because a lorry may stop suddenly. A lorry is heavier than a car, so its brakes are not as effective. Well, that would be worrying if that's true. A lorry is slower than a car. A lorry is longer than a car. I'm going to say the last one because a lorry is longer than a car. And boom! I got it right. We're getting there, guys. I'm going to ace this test. 3, you're driving towards traffic lights that have been on green for a while. What should you do? I know this one. Be prepared to stop. And I was right. Following too closely behind a large vehicle is not a good idea because you might need to change your speed drastically. Your upholstery could be damaged. What the hell? Now, this next question, I don't like. Because it's about crossings, okay? We have so many different types of crossings in this country, and they're all different. And they're all called different things, and they're all slightly different. So I know what a zebra crossing is. Basic, you know, black, you know, the white stripes. Looks like a zebra. That's fine, I can deal with that. But then we have pelican crossings, puffin crossings, toucan crossings. They're pretty much the same. Like, one of them, the lights are in a different order. One of them, the amber light doesn't flash. One of them, the signal for you to cross is on your side. One of them, the signal to cross is on the other side. One of them has a button on your side. One of them is censored. So many different types of crossings, it's unreal. Just go when it's green and stop when it's red. It's not that hard, people. Really not that hard. But anyway, this is the question. You're driving when you come across a pelican crossing that is flashing an amber light. This means that you must stop and wait for the amber light to stop flashing, must stop and give way to pedestrians already on the crossing, must stop and wait for the green light to show. You can continue driving as the pedestrians will yield to you. That's wrong. But do I stop for the light to stop? Do I stop and wait for the light to stop flashing? Or do I stop because there's pedestrians already there? Or do I stop and wait for the green light? It could be any of those. In fact, it should be all of those. Okay. What is the typical stopping distance when travelling at 70 miles per hour in good conditions? 175 feet, 240 feet, 315 feet, or 197 feet. It's not even like it goes up in tens or anything. They're just random numbers. I'm going to say 175. Darn, 315. Oh, I hate these ones. Okay. Which of these emergency vehicles might have a blue flashing beacon? Now, I don't know about you guys, but if there's a flashing thing and there's a noise coming, I know that it's either an ambulance, a police car, or something really important like a bomb squad. You know, like it's something important. So I just pull over. I don't pay attention to what noise it's making. I don't pay attention to which colour the beacon is. I just know it's flashing and it needs to get somewhere important, so I'm going to move out the way. Apparently I need to know what the colours mean. So blue, is it Coast Guard, animal ambulance, a gritting lorry, or a doctor's car? I'm going to say doctor's car. Don't think it's right though. No, it's a Coast Guard. What if you don't live near the coast? How would you know that? There wouldn't be a Coast Guard. Oh, it's just stupid. How long is an MOT certificate usually valid for? 12? Is that? Well, they've got 100,000 miles, 20,000 miles, 6 months, or 12 months. They can't even decide on what unit of measurement of time or distance they want. That's just to confuse you. I think it's 12 months. Yes! Wait, we're getting it back there. Under what circumstances are you allowed to park on the right-hand side of a road at night? I don't know. You park under a lamppost? No, if it's a one-way street. So I can't park on the wrong side of the road at night. Unless it's a one-way street. Well, everyone does that. An older person's driving might be affected because, and they're always really nice about this, they never say anything like because they might be deaf, because they might be going blind, or their reactions aren't very good. They're just like, they're really nice. So the person may get lost more easily. Person may be unable to give signals correctly. Might find it more difficult to read road signs and markings. The person may not react as quickly as before. All of these could be answers. Every single one of them. So I know that the answer is because they may not react as quickly as before, and that is correct. But it could be any of those. This is what I mean. They're trying to catch you out, guys. When should you update your V5C? What the hell is a V5C? Like, who makes this stuff up? If you move house, when your MOT is due, if you have an accident, when you pass your driving test. I don't know, because I don't know what a V5C is. When your MOT is due? I don't know. No, if you move house. What's a V5C? Someone tell me what a V5C is, because I ain't found it in this. These are my favourite questions because they just have such ridiculous answers in them. You were at the scene of an accident. What should you not do? Call the emergency services. Offer someone who is involved a cigarette to calm them down. Ask other drivers to switch their engines off. Use your hazard lights to warn other drivers that there is a problem. So, don't know about you guys, the one that you should not do, my stupid answer, offer someone a cigarette. Apparently you should not do that. In fact, you should never offer someone a cigarette or have one yourself at the scene of an accident. It's brilliant. It's another question about flashing beacons. Which of these emergency vehicles has a green flashing beacon? A blood transfusion vehicle. Wow, okay. A doctor's car, a fire engine, a bomb disposal vehicle. Bomb disposal? I don't know. No, a doctor's car. I've failed this test so badly already. I'm not going to pass this test. Or the real one, probably. Which of these might be badly affected if the tyres are underinflated? Braking, suspension, changing gears, the speed of the car. Well, surely braking, yeah, and the suspension, and the speed. All three of those will be affected by the underinflated tyres. So I just have to pick one that I think might be most affected. This is what I mean. Stupid question. So guys, I got 35 out of 50 correct. You need 43 to pass. Safe to say it's going well. Yeah, so I'm not convinced that I'm going to do particularly well in this theory test, but I'm going to do more revision. I'm going to get on it. Yeah, it's hard, theory tests. I'm just not good at tests. I'm not good at written tests, never have been. It's not my thing. So if anyone has any tips on how I can pass my theory test, please give them to me, because I am dreading this theory test so bad. So yeah, that was me doing practice theory test. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy, you know, watching me suffer, and if you want to find out if I pass my test or not, keep watching my channel, subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TiffanyHD1, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!